Hello, hello, hello.
What's up?
We're good?
Good?
I said, are we good? Did you hear me? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. What up?
What's up?
Alright, first things first.
Lakers.
First things first. We're fucked.
No, dude.
We're legit, dude. We're gonna have to win 2 fucking road playing games just to play the Nuggets. We're so fucked, dude.
Yep, no, we're good.
Although, if we fucking do it, beat the Nuggets, we probably go crazy.
So we gotta beat the Warriors.
We beat the Warriors with AD. That's what's. I'm not scared of them, like, at all.
Yeah.
It sucks that we won't be at home. That's the only problem.
We have to beat Kings or Phoenix.
We watch Phoenix.
Okay.
I think the play-in's doable. The problem is our reward is Denver.
You don't think Denver's doable? I think Denver's doable.
I mean, we always do have close games with them. Like,
yeah, like last year oh my god, like
the closest 4-0 in the history of time.
I know. If they don't hit like circus shots, then like we win that.
Honestly, we win last year if LeBron was shooting from 3 like he is this year. Remember, he couldn't buy a fucking 3-pointer last year?
Oh, dude, he's shooting higher than Steph this year. It's crazy.
I know. So it's like, I think we could beat the Nuggets. I also think the hype that would be if we fucking go on a run from 2 playing to beating Nuggets would be.
Yeah.
I'm also like down because like, I feel like you're gonna, in order to get out of the West, you're gonna have to play the Nuggets, right?
Yeah.
So like, to me, it's like, well, fuck it. If we lose first round to the Nuggets, what's the difference in losing in the conference finals? You know.
There is no difference.
The only difference is the Jordan fans are gonna make fun of LeBron for losing in the first round because that's never ever happened to Michael Jordan in the history of his life.
Whatever. Wait, it did.
Yeah, it did. That's because Jordan fans. They crack me up because it's better to lose pre-finals.
I
know.
know.
That argument makes me so mad. I'm like, I just don't get it, man.
So stupid.
It's so dumb, yeah.
Like, dude, we thought we had like, bad people on like the panel and everything, but like they never said some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, that's an insane thing to say.
Imagine if they ranked like, nah, Cody lost this tournament, but he has second.
That's it.
It's ridiculous.
I know, it's fucking crazy.
Crazy that I'm more worried about the play-in, and you're more worried about Denver.
I think we beat everyone in the play-in. I think we wax everybody except the Kings.
Dude, that's the one is just so scary.
Yeah, well, it's 1 game of basketball, and then the problem is we lost home court, so it's like...
Yeah.
Because, like, dude, me and Gio were going to go to the fucking Golden State game, and he was here.
God.
So fucking... Wait, what is the Warriors' schedule? Let me see.
There's still a chance.
No, we could still... The Warriors play... Okay, they're going to play the Blazers. They're not going to lose to the Blazers. Then they play the Pelicans, and then the Jazz. Never mind, dude.
Nah, they might.
We need Pelicans to do something. Jazz and Blazers are ass.
I'm watching the game tonight.
The Blazers?
Yeah.
What do the Blazers even have, dude?
I don't know, but I need them to do something. I need them here.
We play
the Grizzlies tomorrow or the Timberwolves? Please be the Grizzlies.
We got Grizzlies and the Pelicans.
Yeah, we can beat them.
If we win now, and I think Golden State loses the game, I think
we can get home court.
Well, no, because we'd be at... Well, no, wait. Yeah, because we'd be at 47 wins, and they would be at 46. Yeah. The thing is, if we tie, they have the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So we have to win out, and they need to lose 1 game. And then we're fine.
Okay. So it's not over yet.
Dude, the Clippers-Mavs series is going to be a fucking... heater. Oh, baby. Dude, the West is going to be so sick.
I need the Lakers in the playoffs, dude.
I know. I feel like if we miss out on this year, because this year's going to be so good.
Please.
I'm so sick of Ham, dude.
Yeah, the fucking terrorists.
So bad. Alright, so enough about the Lakers. Where are we? So we were supposed to do this last week.
Yeah.
But I fucking went through the busiest onslaught. I did something like every day, like 9 days in a row after getting home. Yeah, and today's I finally have nothing today. This is like my last obligation. I was supposed to watch Magi wanted to watch a session with Cody, and she wanted like advice. And guess who hasn't messaged me today? Like I'm trying to help her. She's probably just sleeping. So it's like 5 p.m. for her.
Yeah.
Degenerate ass. So this is my last thing. So we were supposed to do this last week. It was pretty much Uncle Punch because I came to a conclusion that And I think this happens to me every new era of Melee when I think you have to, in order to beat whoever's good, you kind of have to be like them. Because that's what's good at the time. Like, whoever's, like, Cody Zane, like, whatever they're doing is good enough to be, 1, 2, 3 in the world, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to, I think, like, the thing that, they're just so nerdy. Like, I know the top players back in the day were nerdy, but these kids, like, have Uncle Punch, and they have access to fucking... Everything they can add. Like, the knowledge is so much higher now that you can just talk to somebody, and I don't know, it's just different.
Gotta learn how to shoot threes.
Yeah, it's like you literally just have to adapt. So I realized, like, I'm not nerdy at all. I've never been nerdy. Even during, like, the Armada HBox reign, I think I was, like, kind of bad in that era because I had no discipline. Like, discipline was massive at that time. If you wanted to beat Armada, if you wanted to be HBox, you had to be the most disciplined motherfucker. And I think nowadays it's like you just have to, like, have certain things. Like, me being bad off the ledge is just, like, embarrassing.
You gotta have your reversals.
Reversals, and I
think that's like the 3-pointer of Melee. Is
reversal,
like the reversal.
Yeah. Because having that, being able to turn their small little dumb whatever into just cash is like so important right now. And I just don't have that. And then I was like, I'm also really fucking... Everyone treats me like a fucking toddler at the ledge. Everyone just... No respects me at the ledge, and it's just like... I got away with it for a long time. And I think, it was a good run. I mean, I won Summit 11 without a ledge dash.
I remember.
I made $50,000 without ledge dashing, but now I need to learn. So it's like... And I was just like, man, how do I get better at these things? And then I realized there's just this great tool called Uncle Punch where you can just practice anything you're bad at over and over and over again. So I wanted to, I'm at a point, I think, if I want to get better, I have to, I have to accept things. And I was kind of talking to Tafa about this yesterday, how Melee is just so, it's very like poker in a way where there's just like so many like rules and things that are like set in stone. And I feel like there's just more rules in Melee than ever. And it's just like, you have to respect this, you have to respect that, you can't do that. Like, dude, when I'm playing Crudo, I just want to attack him at the ledge. He just fucking jumps off the ledge, needles me, grabs me, and then I'm like, oh. And that just happens every time, and I'm like, no, maybe if I mix up my time. Nope. No. They see you coming, and they just fucking boom, boom, boom. So it's like, I think there's a lot of like that in Melee. So I wanted to... You're going to show me some Uncle Punch things. Because I think the things I desperately need to work on are my ledge. My ledge is bad. And then you said my slide offs are bad.
Yeah.
And was it reversals?
Yeah. Like, I was thinking about it, and I think I know why reversals are so cash money. Like, a reversal shine is more than, like, a shine from an outplay. Because, like, the reversal shine, you're going to get bad DI on it because it's so quick. They're not expecting to get reversal. You're going to get bad DI. You're going to get missed text on slide off shit. Like,
yeah, I guess that's pretty good way. It's just, they just go straight up. Whatever you're doing, they just are very vulnerable after.
Or, like, if you reversal, like, ledge dash up tilt someone, it's going to be the worst DI you've ever seen because they're not expecting to get up tilted.
Yeah.
They're not expecting to get outplayed. It's just, like, a quick thing. And you're just going to, that's, like, your biggest opener. And, like, the more I've been playing Melee, the more I'm watching it, I'm like, wait a minute, dude. This game is just all reversals.
We are in a very, very big reversal heavy
I think meta. It's kind of been like that, though. But, like, because when I think about practicing, like, chain grabs and edge guarding, when I go back and look at how it started, I'm like, oh, I kind of like reversal this. I got, like, a shine out shield here. They might have messed up here. And it's like, now I'm trying to hit this edge guard and hit this chain grab.
So if... Yeah, the cool thing about Melee is, like, it seems like whatever's at the top kind of trickles down. Because, like I said, you need that. Whatever skills the best players in the world have, you need that. Because that's what's winning and that's what's going on deep runs. So it's like...
Being hard to kill.
Yeah, and that's like fucking Cody's best thing. And when HBox was really good, that motherfucker would not want to die no matter what. 170, just peace of mind. Just minding his business. So, like, yeah, the reversal thing is... I think in like 2022, 2023, everyone was like, I think everyone was pretty expressive with their play and everyone was like trying to do shit and come into their own. And then I think in this last year I was gone, and this is why I think it took me a few more months to realize is like, everyone is just really focused on reversals. So everyone just plays like like a fucking really tight like wall of like they don't really want to. They don't. I realize nobody takes any kind of risk because why would you when you can just be really safe and eventually they'll fuck up a small hit, either like a fox snare or something, and then you just reversal it. So when you think of it that way, it's like everyone just plays so fucking fundamentally sound, and then they just kind of like nobody wants to jump into the pool. Everyone just runs up, puts their little toes in the pool, and then runs away. Because at any second, everyone's just waiting to reversal. So it's like, why would I commit when if I just play really tight, eventually they'll hit me wrong and then I fuck them. And I
agree.
I think that's been like, that's why like I think it took me a few tournaments to realize like, oh, nobody wants to commit. It's like, oh, nobody wants to like try and mix. Nobody's trying to mix me up right now. And it feels really weird because like everyone just chump checks and does really fucking safe things and nobody wants to commit. Which is fine, and I get it because nobody wants to die. Like, so it's not like it's a problem. But I think because of that, everyone is just focusing on reversals and that, and like my guess is by like Big House, like 4 or 5 months, when everyone's really good at that, and because eventually there's gonna be less reversals, right? Because I think right now we're learning how to hit people properly. Because like the thing I realize is, and why I got fucked these last few months is like I just do a fucking aerial. Good old-fashioned 2016 era. I'm like, I'm just gonna nair here, and then it's like, oh, I'm just like, and it's just like, wait a minute. So it's just like everyone's just so solid at that. But I think at some point that caps out, and then at some point the people who just heavily relied on reversals are gonna get like the biggest fucking reality check when they realize they can't open anyone up. So it's like. That's why I think it's interesting about the meta, because right now I think it's like all reversals. Like you watch any like good people, and it's just like, oh, they fucked up, they got fucked, and that just it's kind of like the state of the game right now. But I think it won't be like that for long, because it's kind of cool. The cool thing about Melee and no patches is like everything goes in and out of style, just depending on like how the game's being played that year.
I'm thinking.
So it's like right now we're in fucking reversal city, and nobody wants to commit. Like if I had to describe the game. Like if I had to write like a college level paper on the game, like I think that would be a big part of the paper. It's just like reversals, non-committal bullshit, and chump check, and everyone just runs in, toes in the water, runs away.
I'm thinking that like it's also more of like a stage position thing because I think people will take big risk, like let's say versus Fox for example. They'll take bigger risks based on where they're at. Like, if you're under a platform as Falco, you can take a bigger risk on fucking with Fox because, like, oh, you might get shield grab and you can go to a platform. Or you might get shine and you can slide off to the ledge. But that's probably where they're taking their risk. But, like, center stage is probably not where they're trying to hard outplay everything. There's less reversals in center stage. There's, like, the old school reversals in center stage, like the Tekken play shine and all that shit. But like, you don't get the money ones like the slide off, quick reversal or ledge dash. All those things.
I like they bring that up because so I was saying like nobody wants to dip their feet in the water, but like everyone does have their gamble that they like to take. But the thing is, and this is what reality checked me is like I would take my gamble.
Everywhere.
For a nair shine anywhere, not realizing what's winning position, what's a losing position, blah blah blah, and I would just take it, and I would only net like 18%. Whereas like, if you're gonna gamble as Fox, you need to make it an up smash. You need to make it a grab. Like you needed to make it something so that this gamble is worth it. And that's where like I was like, oh, my gambles are fucking ass because Cody, Zane, like Zane is like gambling on a dash attack, and if he hits his dash attack, that's gonna be 80%. It's not like he's gambling on a run-up forwarder that will lead to nothing. So I realize now when people do gamble, it's like a fucking all-in. Like, nobody wants to, like, just play the flop or anything. It's just like, nope, we're going straight to the river, and if I hit this up smash, you're fucked. Yep. I'm, like, trying to play, like, let me nair 20%. All right, let's go back. And, like, that's how I like to play.
Win a few small pots.
Yeah, I'm just trying to win a few small pots, get out, and then I hit my edge guard. I realize that's not how the game's played right now. The game is like, if you want to risk it, it needs to be worth it. And Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, if you notice, that's not how, like, pro poker players really play.
Like the all-in?
No, they do. Like, they will play big.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I think that's what makes them like dangerous. It's like you never know.
Well, at any second, if you get into a hand with them,
you never know where it's gonna go. Like
no,
this might be your whole stack.
That's what, I think when you're like really respected in that regard, it's like you're kind of scared. Like if me and you are pros, and I know you're fucking nasty, and I make a raise, and you call me, all of a sudden it's like
don't come here with some bullshit. It's
like, oh my god, or oh my, like I think that is really cool because it's like it adds a whole like, oh fuck, if I go into a hand with this guy, this might be for everything.
That's honestly the best advice Cody has ever given me was just to like he just built his game around looking for his strongest openers.
Yeah. And that's I think that's why Cody's good right now because that style's I think really good right now.
Yeah. Cody's how can I get this falling up air?
Yeah, he's just so sound at everything. Yeah. And now like that just caters to his play. And I think it's pretty cool because the way the meta turns, like something you're really good at or whatever, like it might not be good now, but it could be good in like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on like that's why I think right now Zane's like I'm not gonna say Zane's having problems, but I think people are living really long against him. And I think like in the era where like people were dying really fast, Zane was fucking killing motherfuckers. Just like boom boom tipper and nobody knew how to recover against Marv, so it's like when Zane had you off level you were dying. So in that time it was just really good. But now it's like when I watch like him versus Leffen, Amsa, Cody, they're just like at 170 and I'm like, this looks fucking brutal, dude. Like he can with the reversals and the fucking recovery technology. So that's why I think Zane, like, even though he's amazing, the fact that he's having trouble killing is, like, really hurting him. And the fact that everyone got good at killing him is, like, it's really been fucking hell for him, I think.
I agree. It's also cool that it's like, that is a development in the meta, and it's not just, like, because of notches. Really.
Yeah.
It's like, his combo game is kind of like, you know how we were talking about my combo game? Mm-hmm. It's kind of the same where it's like, if the DI lines up, yes, it leads to a direct kill, but on average, it's leading to a lot of percent and knocking them high off stage.
Yeah, I think we could save that. We'll save that for like another episode because we could talk about that for like 30 minutes. Yeah. We'll do that next one because I talked to Zane a little bit this morning and we kind of got into that, and I think he had the same realization where it was like, we gotta stop fucking around with Fox. Like,
I've been killing, like just hitting him at that low angle at like 60. I'm just like, wait.
I told you, right? Yeah.
This edge guard hasn't changed in 10 years.
And it never will.
It never will.
It's a flat 50-50, but it's a 50-50 in your favor.
Yeah, and it's a 50-50 on a timer, and if they don't like pick an option within that 50-50, then they are dead.
It just goes 60-40, 70-30. Like,
it turns from a 50-50 to a flow chart if they don't do it correctly.
Yeah. No, we'll save that, because I think that was a big thing. But, yes, I think reversals are just in right now, and I don't reversal. I remember Zane told me, he's like, dude, you'd be so much better if you got more bullshit hits. Because I feel like I get no bullshit hits. I think I'm, without a doubt, one of the most honest players of all time. Because I feel like I don't rely on any kind of reversal. But I think that's why, ultimately, I will always be good. Because I don't rely on anything. I just rely on needing to be better than you.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's why I also struggle, and then these fucking robotic kids kind of fucking skunk me sometimes, because I'm just like...
You don't even use Fox's up smash. I cannot believe that.
I started using it. Have you noticed?
Dude.
I've been up smashing.
Like, outside of kill percent?
Yeah, you haven't noticed?
I haven't, no.
I was up smashing the fuck out of you last time. I think you were too focused on the edge guard thing.
Probably.
No, I really... Like I said, because when I look at the game through the I need to big gamble lens, it made way more. I was like, wait, I need to fucking up smash. I need to stop fucking naring to knock down to no follow up. I get up smash at 20%. And let me tell you something. When Fox fucking up smashes Falco at 20%, that is the easiest next 4 or 5 hits in the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
And no one can tell. Once Falco's in that air and Fox gets an up air, I am fucked. I hold out, I might be fucked. If I hold in, I'm taking 5 up airs.
Yeah.
And then once I viewed it through that lens, the game, it just like night and day. I was like, oh, I'm just fucking taking dumb gambles that lead to nothing. When it's like, all you have to do from like 0 to 60% is just play for your nut. And then if you only play for your nut, it's actually so nice. Because then you get, because like I'm trying to look for like 10 different things in like a general neutral exchange. But you only really need to look for like 1 or 2. Like it's funny how the game has gotten as crazy as it is, but I feel like the general neutral right now is pretty straightforward. I don't think it's like everyone's just very airtight and safe, and then somebody eventually gambles.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of when and if you're ready for it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everyone is, and I was talking to Tafa about this yesterday, where like, back then, like a few years ago, if you were just fast, you could just run circles around people and they wouldn't be able to keep up. But now it's like, being fast isn't even a strength anymore. Because everyone is actually just so fucking fast.
This has to be why Falco is like so secretly like number one. Because I think he's the one character that can force people to take more gambles.
No, like, yes. I think Falco's amazing because in a world where no one wants to do anything, Falco has one of the greatest fucking projectiles ever made. And I will always say it's probably Falco, then Puff. Like, Falco, Puff, Marth. Well, what do you think? I think hardest characters to hit when they're playing, like, really, really fucking good. And I still think Falco is impossible to hit without having to risk your whole stack to hit him when you're playing good.
Falco, I can't say Marth just because both Fox and Falco can hit Marth so easily, I feel like.
I think Falco can hit Marth easier. I think Fox kind of has to at least put himself in some sort of...
He has to put himself in range.
Yeah.
But I think Marth has to protect himself from Fox. I don't think Fox needs to protect himself from Marth. So that makes me feel like...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes me feel like Fox has an easier time hitting Marth.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Zane's fucking jumping and like whiffing like nairs and shit. He's not doing it for fun. He's just like, I need to protect myself from Fox.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about, because when I watch him and Cody play, I'm just like, it's like, it kind of reminds me of like Puff, the way she never wants to land on the ground. I feel like Zane, it used to be like where Marth loved being on the ground, but now it's like, you don't want to get grabbed, because you know the grab might... So it's like, it's so interesting to see like matchups develop.
I think Cody plays that matchup like damn near perfectly, honestly.
I mean, I see him do things, and I'll be like, why do you do that? And then he'll just like get an edge guard, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this little fucking dweeby fuck just knows everything about this matchup.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
I mean, 10,000 games with Zane in 1 year. That makes sense.
You know that him and Zane have played more against each other than all of the 5 gods played against each other combined.
I believe it. Yeah,
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
That's why like these kids don't... I'm like, they have easily played more together than I played all the gods combined. And it's just because this accessibility. I still think, not that we don't have to get into it, but Zane fucking... I think Zane should have never played with him that much.
I do think it hurts Zane more.
Oh, no, because I think Marth is a character that relies on... Just his recovery timings need to be tricky and different. His gambles, like his dash attacks, forward smash, like all of that is better kept to yourself.
I agree.
Fox, like, you can know what Fox is doing. He can literally tell you what he's going to do, but you still have to defend against it, and if the Fox is playing well, it's still a fucking bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, the thing about Fox's recovery is, like, Fox can always react last second. Whereas, like, so even if he learns Cody's recovery timings, Cody can just change it up and do one of his other 12 options, because Fox recovery is fucking broken, and one day we're going to do a whole episode talking about his dumbass recovery.
Well, that's the whole theme about the matchup, like I was saying. Like, Marth has to go first in neutral in a lot of things. Like, and Fox has the ability to react. He can still lose. Like, Marth can, like, go first read the next step, but, like, just having to go first is worse.
I realize nobody likes going first in Melee. It's scary.
Mm-hmm. But
I like going first. Dude, have you seen... I don't know if you've been watching how I played. I've already played... Even when I'm lazy now, I play so much more...
It's different. I've been seeing it. I didn't know it was enough smashes, but it's been different. I like it.
Yeah, no, I've just realized I just want to be a fucking moving wall.
I saw you shoot Josh with 3 lasers in place the other day. I was like, what the heck?
I call him a bitch.
Yeah, it was
What's
funny.
up, bitch? Boom, boom, boom. And that's funny because the Fox is like, They just like, oh shit. I'm like, I've never been shot this many times.
That's like, it's such free information for Falco to shoot Fox. If I like fight a Fox and I see them get hit by 3 lasers in place, there's like alarm bells going off in my head where I'm like, wait a minute.
That's a free down air. It's just like, oh, wait a minute. Because, like, yeah, you can tell a lot, because if the Fox is going to jump, it's like, this motherfucker's going to jump a lot. So, like, it is kind of free information.
So much. Yeah, I know. Falco's so broken. All right, another time.
No, Falco is broken, and I was saying how I thought he maybe not might be good. I thought he might not be that great in this current meta because he doesn't have like the guaranteed tech chase setups. He doesn't have like even really that many like really good kill confirms, and I feel like that's what's really good right now. And even his edge guarding is kind of fucking ass compared to like the good characters. But like everything he lacks, his strengths I think are so good. But I realized once I started playing Falco as a defensive whiff punish god, and I'm like, you know what, I just can't approach. And once I accepted that and I'd like played to his strengths, I was like, wait a minute. I like started 3-stalking people again in like 2 I was like, wait a minute, they can't hit me. I'm like, how can they hit me? Especially if I'm juiced that day I'm cracked. I just see it coming a mile away. It's like, I know you want to do one of 3 gambles.
Yeah.
And good luck.